stay in the down dog, walking your feet from one to the other here. And as we move through the hips, releasing along your hamstrings, up into your lower back muscles. Alright, now come on down to your knees for me, placing your right foot forwards. Just taking down your right hand to the side of your foot, bring your left arm up, and take a nice big stretch through the side body, looking up towards your hand. And then take down your hand to the floor, curling your toes, lifting up the back knee, and then turning open and looking up towards your right hand. And then letting your knee down upon the floor. Let's come up through the middle, raising your arms high. Just taking your right hand back behind the left if you can, working into that little wrist wrap stretch. And then releasing all the way back down, coming back to your back knee. Give a little bit of a push back through your hips. Draw down with your shoulders. And now let's stretch down through your toes towards the floor. And then drawing your toes all the way back. And again, let's stretch way down through your toes towards the floor. And drawing all the way back. One more time, lengthening through the ankle, through the foot, through the shin. And then drawing all the way back. Then rounding up through your back, pop your knees out underneath you. Come on up and open back with your shoulders. Now bringing one arm up, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, relax the shoulder, open and follow the hand all the way back. And then change sides. Breathe in, breathing out and opening it back and down. And again, take a deep breath in, breathing out. Let's gently open it back. And again, deep breath in, breathing out. Follow the hand back, work through the neckline. Two more there. Breathing in, breathing out to open it back. One more time. Breathing in, breathing out, open it back, all the way down. And now let's step the left leg forwards. Take down your left hand to the side of your foot. Bring your right arm to stretch across and over. Get that lengthening all the way through from your armpit, all the way down to your waist and your hip. And then bring your hand back down to the earth. Turning your toes, lifting the back knee, turning open to the left, raising the left arm up. Nice big strong stretch into the back leg. And then letting your feet back down on the floor. Let's come up through the middle. Left hand drawing back behind the right. Drawing your arms back a little. And then letting your arms down. And let's move back upon that back knee. Dig the heel in, drawing your toes back. So as you ease out from your waist, find that calf stretch, that hamstring stretch. And then let's lengthen the way through the toes towards the floor. And then drawing all the way back and up. And again, let's lengthen the way through the toes. And then out and lower all the way back on down. Alright, just place your weights down there for a moment. Picking up both of your legs and taking the soles of your feet together here. Now as we take the legs away from the body, breathing out into your double leg extension, and then breathing in to bring the knees lovely and wide. Breathing out, engaging the core, sending the legs away. Breathing in as you draw back down. Now we've got a neutral position here with your back, so we've got a little gap underneath the lower back. Now if you want to make it just a little harder, you can lift the head, neck and shoulders. Elbows are lovely and wide, and you've got a good space between your chin and your chest. So breathing out, pressing away, breathing in as we draw back down. Now if your neck doesn't need to be supported and you can keep your head up, we could add in an arm circle, reaching around and then coming back. Now again, you could use your weights. So we could from there take it around and back. So as we take the arms away, breathing out, circle round, breathing in to come back. Breathing out to engage with your core. Breathing in. And you do what you can do today. Anything that we're doing that you think just is just a little bit out of your comfort zone today, you don't have to put it in. Breathing out, press away. Breathing in as you draw back down. Two more there. Breathing out to press away. Breathing and draw back round. One more time. Breathing out. And breathing on in. Alright, placing the waist down. Come gently over onto your hands and your knees for me. And we're going to come into a little bit of glute work. So I've got my weights either side of me. And again, we'll see how we feel. Okay, we could be just using the legs today. We could be adding in weights. So I'm going to extend out through one leg and then lift it up and then draw it back in and change. As you take the leg away, breathing out, engage your core. Breathing in, draw back in and change. Breathing out, take the leg away, squeeze the back side. Breathing in and draw back. Again, breathing out, push the leg away. And breathing in as you draw back. Alright, two more with the singles, but you can always stay with the singles if you prefer. And again, breathing out, pressing away, and breathing in. Now I'm going to stay on the same leg this time. So I'm taking one leg to the back, breathing out to lift, breathing in to lower. So we have an option here to maybe raise your arm up, opposite arm, and lower it with or without a weight. So you want to add in the weight, our weight's coming out to the side. Breathe So turn your feet in, relax your buttocks. And as we bring back the shoulders, breathing in to roll the shoulders back and down. As you breathe out, engaging with your core as you lift. Breathing in to stay. And then breathing out to lower and let the shoulders forwards. Breathing in, rolling back and down with your shoulders. Breathing out, draw the navel back to the spine as you lift. Breathing in to stay. And then breathing out to gently lower the shoulders, let the arms back down. Breathing in, shoulders roll back. Breathing out to engage with the core as you lift. Breathing in. And then breathing out to lower. And if you know that that's enough, carry on. If you want to pick up the weights now, breathing in, shoulders roll back. Breathing out to engage with your core as you lift your body in the weights. Breathing in to stay. And breathing out to lower, let the shoulders back down. Breathing in, shoulders roll back and down. Breathing out to engage with your core as you lift. Breathing in to stay. And breathing out, gently rolling your shoulders back and down. Breathing in, shoulders roll back and down. Breathing out to engage with your core as you lift. Breathing in to stay. And then breathing out to lower your shoulders back. Breathing in, shoulders roll back and down. Breathing out, navel back to the spine as you lift. Breathing in to stay. And breathing out to lower, shoulders back down. Breathing in, shoulders roll back and down. Breathing out to lift and hover. Breathing in to stay. And breathing out to lower all the way back. One more time. Breathing in, shoulders roll back and down. Breathing out to engage with your core as you lift. Breathing in. And then breathing out to lower. Alright. Place your weights down. Gently bring yourself up onto your hands and knees. And let's from here come up into your exaggerated cat stretch. So I'm just going to put my fingers just off the side edges of my mat. As we dive the body down through the middle, elbows widen, we're looking up towards the end of your mat. As you pull on up, rounding through your shoulders, get that extra high lift through the back. As we come down, elbows widen. And then as we come up, lift a little higher through the shoulders. And again, as we come down, elbows widen, heart down through the middle. As we come up, lift through the shoulders and the back. Last time, coming on down. And then drawing all the way up, high lift. And then settle your body down. Alright, pull round to the seated position for me. Now we're going to have a little look at rolling backwards. And then I'm also going to offer up that we look at rolling today. Alright, so again, as always, if once we get going, you decide that just rolling back is going to be enough, that's going to be fine, okay? Sitting the body up nice and tall, as always, shoulders relaxed. Take a deep breath in, let the ribs widen. And then as you breathe out, let's pull back through your belly, carefully start to roll back, maybe to about halfway. Breathing in, and then breathing out to engage with your core and sit the body up nice and tall. Again, deep breath in. As you breathe out, round through your spine, curve your body back. Breathing in, and then breathing out to draw all the way back up, right up on top of your sit bones. Breathing in, breathing out. Let's gently lower your body carefully back. Breathing in, and then breathing out. Improve the spine and draw all the way back up. So that's your roll back. If you want to stay with that today, then do. Our next option is to bring the feet up and then put the hands down by my side. Now as we gently roll backwards into the back, breathe in. As we come back up, breathing out. So I've got lots of help from the elbows and the hands. But we just want to again monitor how smooth the back is moving lower back down. As you send the leg away, drawing your waist away from the floor, breathing in. So first of all, we can find out where our balance is good. If it is, maybe take the hand support away. Okay, now another option here, okay, is a little bit tougher. So we have the arm out straight. As we lift the leg, I've got my arm coming up in front of my body and then lowering down. So breathing out to lift, breathing in to lower. Breathing out to lift and breathing in to lower. Engage the core as you lift, breathing in to lower. And again, breathing out to press, in to lower. Good, and again, breathing out to press and lower. Breathing out to press away and lower. Let's have two more there. Breathing out to press, in to lower. One more time. And then all the way back on down. Good. Okay, pop your knees in. And we're going to come into your clown. So I'm going to roll the top knee back and then slowly draw back down. Alright? So you can have your body just up onto your hands underneath your head, or you can have your body all the way down along the floor. As an addition, I've got my weight again, and then I'm going to clamp my elbow in by my side and then reflect the upper body to the lower body. So as you come up, breathe out, breathe in to lower. And as you breathe out, engage the core, into lower. Breathing out to press back and lower. So here working into the inner thigh, into work glute medius, and your rotator cuff as you open back. Breathing out and rotate, breathing in and back. And again, breathing out, rotate, and back. Good, and again, breathing out, rotate, and back. Two more there. Breathing out to press, and lower. One more. And relax. And taking a hold of that top leg, drawing your knee back for a quad stretch. Remember, it's going to change your balance. Even though it's a very light weight, it's not going to feel like that when you're wavering it around. So again, be careful, engage the core, keep in your technique. Alright, so remember what we're doing. We're working into the core connection strength. Breathing out, and now reaching it over, breathing in, coming on back. And again, breathing out, connecting through the core center, reaching it over, and breathing in as we draw back. Getting ready, you've got two more coming up, breathing out, and breathing in. One more time, breathing out, reaching it over, and breathing in, coming all the way back. Alright, let's swing around, going around to the other side. So first of all, we're all the way out and along the floor, pointing the toes and laying the head along the arm. Alright, so we've got that top leg to come away from the body. Alright, now just see how your balance is. Maybe just taking the hand away. If that's enough, just absolutely, that's going to be fine. Alright, if you're using that weight again, Weight coming up in front and slowly drawing back down. And again, breathing out to lift, breathing into lower. Breathing out, lift, breathing into lower. And again, breathing out to press, breathing into lower. And again, lock into the core and lower. Breathing out, press, breathing into lower. And again, breathing out, press, breathing in lower. And again, breathing out, pressing it away, breathing into lower. And again, breathing out to press and lower. 2 more there. And lower. 1 more. And relax. Now tuck your knees inwards. Either have your head up or head down, depending on how that feels. Big toes connected. And then peel back the top knee and releasing it back down. Breathing out to press, breathing into lower. And then if you want to bring in your arm as well, plant the elbow down by your waist, breathing out, breathing in. So just to give yourself again that clarity of technique, so that again you don't let the arm be too free and easy. Keep the elbow and the ribs connected. And then when you peel back, you only just want to rotate so you're in alignment there with your body. And again, don't forget about the leg, okay? So as you peel back, roll the knee as far open as it will go, and then back down. Breathing out to press back, breathing into lower. And again, breathing out, press back, breathing into lower. And again, breathing out, press and lower. 2 more there. Breathing out, roll back and lower. 1 more. And down. Alright, let's take a hold of that top leg. Bring it back for a quad stretch. Dropping your chin and your head in towards your knee. to turn, and then breathe out to round your back over your leg. Breathing in to come back up, and then breathing out, engage the core to the middle. Breathing in to turn, breathing out to round your back over. Breathing in to come back up, and breathing out, engage the core to the middle. Breathing in to turn, breathing out to round your back over. Breathing in to come up, breathing out, engage the core to the middle. Breathing in to turn, breathing out, round your back over. feet and just keeping with one weight. I've just got one more little exercise I want to work with you in today. So it's going to be a single leg raise, okay? And if you don't want to use your weight any longer, just go with a single leg raise. I'm going to put the right hand back behind my head so my head's supported. Now as I bring my right leg up, I'm going to reach across with my left hand and then come all the way down. So as we come across, breathing out, as we draw back down, breathing in. Breathing out, reaching across, breathing it out. So you do have support here for your head. Breathing out, breathing in. As we reach across, stretching towards the opposite leg and down. Breathing out to press across, breathing in, draw back down. And again, breathing out to lift and lower. Breathing out to lift and lower. Two more on that side. Breathing out, lift and lower. One more time. And down. Okay, swapping hands. Swapping hands behind your head. Bringing your left leg up and your right hand across. So as you lift, breathing out, into lower. Breathing out to lift and into lower. Breathing out to press and lower. Breathing out, engage your core, into lower. Breathing out, pressing up, into lower. And again, breathing out to reach and lower. Breathing out, engage and lower. Breathing out, press and lower. Good. Two more. Coming up here, breathing out, lift and lower. One more. And relax it down. Good. Okay. Ground your feet and just draw one ankle up onto your thigh. Pick up both legs and just come in for a little stretch there for your hips and your glutes. And then changing legs. stretching all the way up through the elbows, up to your shoulders and your neck. And then bring it back through. And then taking your left hand over your right. Clasp up, relax, thumbs are at the bottom. Come up through the middle, halfway, or all the way down. And then release. Bring your arms back behind you. Let's finally finish off with your neck. Opening up with your shoulders, drop your gaze downwards. And we're seeking out that stretch from the base of your skull all the way down to the upper part of your back.